Hey y'all.
Okay. Welcome to a Big Chuck podcast. I ain't gonna say another because we ain't recorded in a minute. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure going through technical difficulties. I know y'all seen me messing with it earlier when I was doing my little test. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for tuning in. I know y'all gonna jump in here soon, little bit late. We running on time. We ain't recorded in a minute, so I owe about $100. I was asking people what nonprofit I got give it to at the end of the year. People trying to say
Give
to
it to me,
themselves, you know what I'm
daddy.
saying? Give it to themselves. Nah, I'm talking about a nonprofit. We at 100 now. I'm just gonna put that because we ain't recorded the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We got everything up and running now, but you can see we at Madar's Cigar Bar down on Carroll Creek. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful place. If you in Frederick, come visit. You know what I mean? I don't want to say black owned, it's minority owned. You know what I'm saying? They work hard, and it's a beautiful place. Nice cigars, expensive, not super cheap cigars. They got wine downstairs that you can buy. Like I said, if you walk up and down the street, it's Carroll Creek. They got a band out there playing live now on the little creek. So it's a beautiful place down there, and that's where we've been recording. Most likely we're gonna be recording again next week here at the cigar bar because the beauty bar is going to be worked on for the next 2 or 3 weeks. So we'll be here next Thursday recording. What's up, Dante? Like I said, when we at the cigar bar, it's more of a freestyle. You know what I'm saying? We gonna invite people back to it. I just had to get the equipment up and running. You know what I'm saying? So I got the old one. That's what we running on now. It's up and running, and then I got the new one out in the truck waiting, and that's up and running. So we shouldn't be having too many more technical difficulties moving on. But I'll have everybody introduce themselves to you because I know y'all haven't heard from them in a minute. What's going on, Dante? Who wants to
All right.
introduce yourself first?
Shit, top G in the building. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like he said, we've been gone for a minute. You know what I mean? But we back. So don't stop supporting. You know what I mean? Big Chuck podcast. We got some nice little people in the house, but yeah, thank y'all for checking in. You know, hopefully have a good little show tonight. You know what I mean? Make sure that we do what we gotta do.
I knew he wasn't sleep, but anywho,
Y'all just seen him pop in there.
he wasn't sleep. I
I-
told you to call him.
Yeah, the reason she said that shake because when we plugged it up, it wasn't working. But we got to go. I got it working. Go ahead.
So anywho, for those who may have forgotten us, I know it's been a while, but I am Erica of Team Torsilla LLC out of Hagerstown. Pretty much anything community related, cars for sale. So on Facebook, under Hagerstown Cars for Sale, Facebook page, The Art of Communication, just trying to, be an influence and promote effective communication. Um, Rentals, got that going on. So right now we're working on the 4 bedroom, which is getting ready to be available. So coming up here in the fall. Other than that, anything community related, you can find me on Facebook. I did make it simple for y'all, the Network Queen. So feel free, reach out.
Already.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Faye out here in the Frederick, Maryland area. Your hair care specialist. Do anything colors, weaves, most braiding styles, locks, all that good jazz. You can find me over at Gifted Hands off of Rosemont Avenue, 1828 Rosemont Avenue, or Facebook FE with an accent Emmanuel. All right.
All right. What's going on, Big Roll? You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you feeling better. Comedian out of Philadelphia. What's going on, man? Dante's in here. Couple of y'all jumping in, going in and out. Like I told you, he jumped off that fast. He probably just woke up to see. Now he back off there. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, today we freestyling. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to come up with topics basically off the cuff and talk about it because usually when we at the cigar bar, it's the wrap up. We only did one show this month, so we not wrapping up nothing this month. But, we're going to talk about topics. I'm going to start it off because I know ain't nobody going to jump out there. You know me. I'm either going to talk about relationships or I'm going to talk about some type of violence. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if that's how my life is, but I'm going to talk about relationships or violence. You know what I'm saying? So I want to bring up what the fuck is going on with all these people throwing these mics off the stage. You know what I mean? You got 50 Cent about to be charged for throwing a mic off the stage at somebody, hit somebody in the head. The charges are pending. Cardi B got water. But the crazy thing about she had people throwing water on her at
literally
first.
did.
In the beginning.
Then when the other lady did it, she threw the motherfucking mic at her. You know what I'm
She
saying?
told her that she missed her time frame. She said, I said splash, not
Exactly.
my face.
Yo.
Yeah. So you know what I mean?
About, though. It was like, girl, everybody else was splashing you.
Yeah.
She didn't want to be splashed that moment anymore, I guess.
Okay.
And like the question, like I'm gonna keep coming back to violence. Every time it's a gap, I'm gonna say something about violence. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to go around is, do you think it's a more violent world? You know what I'm saying? Like every time I chime in on violence, I want you to think, is it a more violent world now or back when you were young? You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm seasoned. You know what I mean? I'm like Lowry's. You know what I mean? So it was back in the day. You know what I'm saying? But it was violent in my neighborhood, but I couldn't see what was happening in other neighborhoods. I couldn't see what was happening in Atlanta, Buffalo, you know what I'm saying, North Carolina. I couldn't see that unless I went there. All I knew about what was happening in my neighborhood.
Right.
But I knew it was other stuff going on because we all went to school, but I only knew what was going on in Washington, D.C. You know what I'm saying? I might have heard something about something that happened in Maryland or something that happened in Virginia because everything is on top. So
Right.
I thought I was raised in a violent place, but I didn't know the world was as violent as where I was raised. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
nowadays, like I said, I never seen the Whispers throw a motherfucking mic at somebody.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Earth, Wind, and Fire, they performing and somebody, throw some panties and fuck up the rhythm, the horn section, ain't throw they motherfucking mic at nobody.
They ain't throwing mics.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, do y'all think that it's a more like, why would you, if people pay, I paid to see you. If I did something that you didn't like, that's what you got security for. Cut the band, I'm like, that's what they did. Like, you know what I mean? I come from the go-go scene. Go-go has always been violent. Because we come from sets, but at the same time, the lead Mike ain't gonna jump off the stage and start rumbling. That nigga gonna cut the music and be like, security, get them niggas out of here.
But I think a lot of that, and just to make sure.
I mean, get them brothers out of here. I use nigga too much. I gotta cut it down to 30 times a show.
But and Dante said it here. It's violent now. It's more violent, and I agree. And I think a lot of that has to do with the conditioning and the way times have changed. Now it's more acceptable with this whole expression. So we took freedom of speech into freedom of action. Now it's just a matter of I could say what I want to say, I could do what I want to do, and it's a matter of if I'm really passionate about what I chose to do, I'm cool with the consequences or the possibility of. So now, the just the conditioning of our mindset and the way that people are now being, accepted to just everything being out in the open, people being who they are. So you take Cardi B, she from the hood. Making her a celebrity didn't mean she less hood. It is what it is, and you just gonna get what you get. So I think now, I'm gonna agree, it's a lot more violent now. People just able to do what they want.
Can I answer Dante? Dante said, cause they whispers and hit LOL. But the Yin Yang twins had a whisper song too. You know what I mean? So stop that shit, Dante. Next. Anybody else want to answer that?
Yeah, of course. It's more violent now. You know what I mean? We in the crazy world trying to figure it out. But I look at Cardi B. She's still a human being. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, and it's gonna be somebody that's not gonna like her, and she just got to be ready for it. Especially if she from the hood, I think. You know what I mean? But people have their actions. You know what I'm saying? When shit, if somebody fuck with you, just look for get fucked back. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
and it might not come to you how you then gave it out. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to be conscious of what you do on both ends.
Right.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
In this crazy world. So
Right.
True. I think it's probably maybe more acceptable for that kind of thing because now it's like happening. It seems like a little bit more often. People are trying to, and definitely in terms of her case, yeah, she wanted it 1 minute and didn't want it the next minute, and then the person who caught it on the end, that's what they got.
Right.
50 Cent in terms of throwing the mic and hitting he literally put a gash in that woman's head, like she had a hole in her head. So
shoot, Charleston
that was
White
a hard throw,
hit a dude
you
across
know?
the head with a knife. I don't know if y'all seen it. Been
I've
having
seen
those
it. The boxer.
celebrity fights and
Yeah.
stuff going on. So
I just
everybody
think-
just
Go
violent
ahead.
these days.
Go ahead.
I just think it really just come down to it used to be a thing of in the older generations, it was perception. Perception mattered. What people thought about you, how you were perceived. There was a time and a place. Now, people don't give a fuck. And that's the difference. The perception don't matter. I don't care what you think. I'm gonna respond the way I feel is appropriate to the situation, and it is what it is. You could not like me, don't like me. Now it's just a matter of it don't stop the bag. So perception and public opinion is less important now than it was then, which just made it a free for all.
But would the public, what you were saying, like, that's what I was getting into, like, when I was doing the whispers and all that. Like, people pay to go see 50. So that lady paid to get her head bust open.
Folks to see it.
But
Yeah,
at the
but
same time,
that's crazy.
keep in mind, who was that paid to rent out the whole stadium so that nobody would show up to
That was 50 Cent.
he did that to?
The Ja Rule.
Right. So now it's a matter of,
Rest in peace.
people, it's
But that-
not valuable anymore. There's no value placed on anything anymore. So even a couple of dollars, yeah, I might pay to go see Cardi B, but I'm going for the environment, something to do. I might not even really be a fan, but it's something to do. If it's within the budget, I'm going just to get out the house. So yeah, they paid to go, but
Yeah, I mean, I don't. That's what I'm saying. I can't get with that because I ain't. Listen, man, I'm not paying to go nowhere that somebody gonna disrespect me. You know what I mean? Because like I said, violence begets violence. You know what I mean? So if I was at a concert and a mic accidentally hit me, the concert shut down. I'm telling you that now because
accidentally
that's
I don't give a fuck. They shouldn't have threw it. It shouldn't have came off the stage. So that's what they gonna say. It was an
wait a
accident.
minute. So what if they in the middle of their best dance move, like and it fly out?
I'm still gonna have a problem.
What?
Still gonna have a motherfucking problem. How long you been rehearsing? How that shit fly? What the fuck? Why your hands so slippery, nigga?
You know what? He was sweating.
I don't give a fuck with it. You been holding mics for 32 years, nigga. I ain't never seen New Edition drop no motherfucking mic,
Hey,
nigga.
no, I'm just saying. At the end of the day, you know, the crowd need to be at the concert, for what they're there for, to enjoy, all this extra stuff. You know what I mean? Where they trying to assault the artist or whatever. You know what I mean? You got to look at these people they're gonna attack back. They got security that's gonna attack you. You know what I mean? They're gonna snatch you up on the stage for everybody to see and then throw you back off to their own security. You know?
I think the last guy who ran up there on Dave Chappelle, he was an example for the whole world to know. You are not going to do that.
Right. But I don't know. I feel like maybe that's not even a fair statement to put it on the artist. People pay to go and things happen. So what about the people who paid to go to these concerts and they died because they say the artist music incited a riot? People know. You know when you pay to go to a concert what kind of artist it is. You know the artist's disposition, their demeanor. If you a fan, you've been following this artist long enough to know you might be expecting anything with this person. I don't know. It's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that, but I'm just talking about, like, is 50 Cent is violent.
They know that. They knew that when they paid to go.
But that's what I'm saying. So, okay, you can't cancel 50 Cent. He's not. But I'm talking about, like, the Cardi B's in them. She's supposed to be feminine, not violent.
Who said that? Who said she was supposed to be feminine?
That's her image. When she did that Kodak, look, when she did that black shit, that's what put her on with blacks. Then everything after that was that wash down bullshit, that motherfucking crossover shit. She wasn't hood songing no more. She doing motherfucking ballads with R&B singing. That's not what hood motherfuckers do. If she wanted to keep it hood, she would have stayed hood, just like Nicki Minaj. When she got on, she started doing all that Anaconda, all that. Don't nobody want to hear that shit in the fucking hood. We want to hear that shit we relate to. So they're doing it to get a bag. So when they cancel, like the celebrity is addiction. You understand what I'm saying? Like you get this celebrity, them motherfuckers that fall off, they do whatever to remain relevant. Yeah. Like, nigga, you had your time. Get over it. Right. Open you. That's what I'm saying. When you got that money and you got the celebrity, I'm gonna let you talk. You know what I'm saying? You should have known you was gonna maybe have a 5-year run. So that money that was coming in when you was torn, you should have been putting money aside, putting it in this. You should have bought a McDonald's. You should have opened a restaurant. You should have did a hair salon and all that. So when you irrelevant to the world, you still somebody in your neighborhood. Like, that's one thing I tell the kids that I work with. Like, they be like, why don't you do? Because I'm comfortable where I'm at. Wherever I go, they know Chuck. So I don't need to be a celebrity in California. I don't live in California. Fuck, I care what they care about me in California. But when I step out in Frederick, niggas know me. Yeah. When I step out in Hagerstown, they know me. When I go home to D.C., they know me. I be in Pittsburgh, they know me. When I go to Philly, they know me. When I'm down in Baltimore, they know me. Like, that's how I feel. So I'm a celebrity in my own mind, but it ain't a celebrity like
that shit, Chuck.
I'm just saying, it's not a celebrity in the fact that
talk.
And I mean, y'all, thank y'all for supporting, but y'all be coming. They starting to love me in Gettysburg. I don't do shit out Gettysburg, but them, you know what I mean? Them other folks, hey. You understand what I'm saying? So to me, I don't chase the celebrity because the celebrity is in me. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I'm comfortable. Right. I'm not no billionaire. I'm not no millionaire. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, in my mind, I'm rich because I don't got, my lights ain't never gonna get cut off till I die. My cable ain't gonna get cut off. I know that. Ain't nobody repoing my cars. My daughters can get what they want to an extent. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to work hard. If I want to go somewhere, I'm going somewhere. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. To me, I'm rich. I don't have Bill Gates money, but what I want to do, I can do. Like, if I want to go to Japan, I can go to Japan. I got a, you know what I'm saying, passport and all that. I got money put away.
Pack your bags, baby.
Yeah, no, I mean, but we ain't gonna go. But y'all already know all that traveling shit is in the works. It's coming. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna do what we do, but I just don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to the violence, when it comes to entertainment, because I don't understand somebody stepping out. Like, what's his name saying here? Like, what's the nigga that's the Chris Brown? Armor Blood. Shut your stupid ass up.
Right. Now you just said.
Now you want to claim that you on a set, nigga. You been dancing your whole life. What blood nigga on the street with a pistol and stones in his pocket dancing on the corner? How the fuck you learn to dance like that?
Yeah. Right.
I think Chris Brown whip your ass though, for real.
That's what they say.
Chris Brown,
I'm a local. Look,
that's what he.
Yeah, I'm 50 years old. I put a Rihanna mask on and you can come fight me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna sue you after I whoop your ass too, though. I'm gonna whoop his ass and then sue him. I'm gonna say let him throw the first punch.
I don't think Chris Brown will back down from a fight. I say it that way.
It ain't even about backing down. I just don't think he gonna keep the same energy.
Well, you know, at the end of the day, you know, when it comes into, at the end of the day, right, we can see. Well, I look at it like this. You know,
Dante going in. Go ahead.
Either 50 Cent or who is that? Cardi B.
Yeah.
Throwing, you know, people get tired these days. You know, we don't know what each other's going through in life. It doesn't really have to, you know, pertain to, you know, who's a superstar and if, you know what I'm saying, who to look up to. You always look up for yourself, but at the end of the day, you know, wherever that you at, there's going to be other people up there that you're going to notice that you're going to always have to salute. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And that has to always be, like, portrayed as, like I was telling, you know, grandmom over here, you know, we always have to be accountable, you know what I'm saying, for those things that we are blessed with in our lives. And that's what makes us, you know, wherever we go, you know, somebody's going to shine. Then, you know, you at the end of the day, you know, while you shining, there's somebody over there going to try to dim you. You know, once you are able to understand that system where that system attack you every day, this is what makes you. You know what I'm saying? This is what makes you. So, you know, a lot of things that, you know, we running from, we should stay there to be accountable for it, or, you know, just try to understand it.
Y'all want to get y'all last ones in because y'all ain't. I want y'all to do one of y'all topics. I'm gonna keep chiming in with something violent. It's a whole bunch of violent stuff we can talk about, but say one of y'all want to come up with one of y'all what y'all wanted to talk about.
I'll go.
Faye gonna go first.
Faye is not playing.
Faye is not playing. Faye is not playing. Let me turn my mic off because I'm about to.
Yeah. So me.
Check.
So I was having a debate with somebody, right? And so the question was, like, let's say, you know, your guy, he has some hair or whatever, right? And he gets his hair done by his brother. Like, his brother does his hair. At least that's what he says. His brother does. He
says his brother. They don't look alike. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But like, so is it weird that what most men sit in let another man braid their hair who was not a hairstylist? He doesn't do hair for a living. But this dude can just braid, and he's a brother braiding his brother's hair. Does that seem weird to anybody, or is that just me?
I think it's all right. I think it's all right. I just feel like when you secure on who you are and or you've learned to do it just over past experience, whether you've been incarcerated or whatever the case may be, you know, it ain't necessarily got to be no funny business. You just know what you're capable
if they
of
learned
doing
it from
in
being incarcerated, you might want to check his temperature. You know what I mean?
I
Try
mean,
him, turn him on his stomach and touch his left butt cheek and see if he turned that way. If he turned that way,
And if
somebody
you
ran
go
up
to
in him.
touch his left butt cheek and he knock your ass out, you ain't gonna be waiting.
That's
You
how
ain't
you know they
booking no
wasn't fondling him
appointment
in
after
jail.
that.
You know what I mean? If you touch his butt cheek and he come back with an elbow, that's my man.
You
You know what I mean?
You gonna be like,
But-
book me for tomorrow.
Exactly.
No.
But if you touch him on the left butt cheek and that motherfucker turn and get comfortable, yeah, somebody did something to that nigga.
They
So don't
came
use
with
the
the brain
jail, but go
payment.
ahead. Don't use jail. Just in the street. You might have been raised by a brother that can do hair. You know what I
But I
mean?
always still think, okay, so there's so many women who can do hair. What if your lady can do hair and you sitting in front of some other guy who's doing his hair? I just feel weird. That seems weird to me.
But I feel like that's like saying that, you know, a man that can cook is gay. I just don't agree. If you have a talent, you got a talent.
you got a talent. You
Hold
got
on.
a talent.
We was
But
cooking
what most
first.
guys-
Hold on.
Hold on.
How was that
We
gay?
was
Y'all
cooking the
learn
brain.
from us.
Look,
How that's
look,
gay? Y'all learn from us. Don't start that shit.
What I'm saying
Okay,
is,
my bad.
Put the brain in there.
What I'm
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm saying is to say that because a man can braid makes him suspect. To me, is no different than saying it makes a man suspect if he cooks better than a woman. It doesn't make him suspect. If you're good at what you do, you just good at what you do. I don't think that it makes you suspect because, listen, a man can cook better than a woman. Or listen, let me tell y'all something real quick. I'm so sorry. Yo, I had some pastries made by a man the other day that put a bakery
Hold
to
on.
shame.
Yeah, that's
So,
it ain't cooking, it's the bacon that
I'm
makes it
just
suspect.
saying.
You know what I mean? If they frying up
just
pork chops
saying.
and all that, it's
So
manly.
I'm saying
But
there's a lot of
pastries
things that
and all
I
that
feel
shit,
like
huh?
we turn into a sexist situation where we want to support equality, but it's not equal when it's a man stepping outside of what we know him to do.
Well, this is my question
I don't
because I
think
have a question
so.
for the guys, right? Would you let another guy, if you had hair, would you let a guy braid your hair?
No.
I wouldn't be
Would you
going
let a
looking
guy
for
braid
it.
your hair or your beard or anything? I'm just trying to
Not or your
No,
beard.
Not my
I'm just
beard.
saying,
Oh.
You being petty.
Nigga got cornrows in his beard. How you gonna get my goddamn beard, huh?
Not
Hold
your
on,
beard.
Faye. She talking about on my
Your
beard. You know what I mean? On my
Now
beard.
that
Come
was
on.
petty.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
kinda
petty
invested.
as hell.
I think that was a shot. I think that was a low key shot.
Yeah.
Come on, my beard. What
What you gonna do with the beard?
What nigga you see with his beard braided, man? I'm suspect if I got my beard braided,
Say
nigga.
right, and I'm about to say
Nigga got
no,
cornrows
right.
going across his motherfucker. Come on, man. Hell no.
She was on shit with that
Hell
one.
no.
She said, "Would you
Barbara.
braid your beard?"
Yeah, Barbara.
I'm trying to any hair. You don't let nothing
Now check this
Come
out,
on
right?
now.
So,
How would it work?
so my thing is when it comes
Hell
to
no.
when it comes to cooking, right? Where I learned my cooking from was from a woman. So
Right.
anything that I'm displaying as a man, you know what I'm saying? This where I got it from. It was an avenue for it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of way before we even understanding somebody being zesty or suspect because they know how to do something that
Mm-hmm. Right.
we would know that our grandmama, you know what I'm saying? Or we see a woman doing both. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
But that's my
it's
point.
how he cooked that make him suspect. You know what I mean? It ain't the fact that he cooking. Yeah.
Is that how it
No.
depends?
Yeah, if he doing all this fruity shit, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Listen,
You should. That's an essential
but-
skill, though, to be able to learn how to cook.
But listen, but
You know?
listen, no funny business though. And honestly, I didn't even think about it when you brought it up until now. I learned how to do my first French braid from my great grandfather.
Okay.
And I'm thinking about it now, and I'm like, nothing about my great grandfather ever says suspect. You know
But
what
I
I
have a
mean?
question for you.
Yeah.
Great granddaddy was not doing other men's hair. They weren't
Absolutely
coming
not.
over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely
That's
He had a
like-
lot of girls.
That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
so
You never came in the house.
No.
And Uncle Daryl was sitting between his legs and he was braiding that motherfucker. I know you ain't gonna see
Woman's
that.
hair. So
With
a
his-
man might
with
get
his
another
shirt- with his
woman
shirt
to braid
With his
his
shirt
hair.
down. You know that taco meat out. You know what I mean?
So what you
Taco
so
meat braiding
what you
Uncle Daryl
saying
hair.
then
No,
is
hell no.
it's not really
For
a
that
matter
life.
of whether or not the man knows how. It's the fact that he actually using them skills on another man.
On another, yeah.
That's the problem.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And another man's cool with that.
Okay, I mean,
So I
okay.
wouldn't know if they would be okay with another man touching them like that. And like in terms of braiding their hair, like for a man.
What was you saying, Grandma?
Are they in that zone?
What was you? Go ahead. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay, fair.
But for what purpose?
Exactly. Like even, I mean, back
But
in the day,
oftentimes
cooking.
the men used to do the women's hair though, right? Like the women would come to the men. Because my grandfather,
Yes.
he was a hairstylist, so
Yes.
he did hair. But
Yes.
his women were clientele. Like he had a very high woman clientele, so he wasn't in the business of doing men's hair, and he was a hairstylist.
But that's what I
Sometimes
never
about just a
understood,
guy
though.
who's like not a hairstylist, but just enjoys doing men's hair. How would men feel from a male's perspective of another man?
I
braiding
ain't
their hair?
sitting in this goddamn chair, man. I'm telling you that right now.
But
Like,
why?
I don't even like my barber. If he probably at work.
If you breathe on you too hard.
No, if he got me back and this motherfucking genital or something touching my motherfucking shoulder, it's a problem. Like, hold, come on, back up, Frank.
I've heard that with the
Yeah, back up, Frank. Fuck is you doing? You too close, bro.
barbers. They're so funny.
Cause they want to lean over you and the hold.
they
No,
get you
you want to
comfortable.
sit on your shoulder. Like,
They
I
get
mean,
you
I like
comfortable.
you, but come on, man, don't put your shit on my
See
shoulder.
if your arm's sitting there, he's leaning on you.
Yeah, no, don't put that. You know what I'm saying? Don't put that. You don't lean in front of me like this, nigga. Don't come. You know, nigga be laying your head back on their shoulder.
Got you straighten out your legs.
Yeah,
like this,
you
and
too
shit.
comfortable and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, people in Hagerstown, remember? It's on here. Remember Leonard? Leonard, you heard about Leonard was, and everybody know Leonard. And Leonard was one of them old where they came from. Don't go over to Leonard's house at night drinking that wine because he gonna put something in it. You know what I mean? That's what Leonard, and that was my man 50 grand, but he cut hair. But that's what they tell you.
Yeah.
That wasn't mine. You know what I'm saying? I just knew him. He was a barber, but everybody knew that. Like, if you was supposed to be a thug or you was out on the block, you just left the block, and we see you walking out Leonard's, we talking about you. Fuck is you doing in Leonard's?
Because it's a stigma that goes along
Why
with
you
that,
coming out
you
Leonard?
know?
What would you was in Leonard's? Because he only had one chair. He cut by himself.
He said he wasn't going to see nobody
Come on,
else.
man. Come on. Everybody knew. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? But no bad. But Leonard was a good dude. He gave back. He gave back to the community.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? He was openly gay. So it ain't like he was faking. He was an openly gay man. Like on Easter, every motherfucking Easter, that nigga was styled out. You know what I mean? Like he was the first one that I really looked at and was like, okay, he was Stacey Adams from head to toe. You feel what I'm saying? Because, you know, where I came from, they did Stacey Adams, but the only really Stacey Adams they did was the shoes. Right. You know what I mean? Everybody wore different, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't Stacey Adams from head to toe. He was Stacey Adams from head to toe every Easter.
And so then in that case, you would understand. You could be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I ain't mad at
you
him.
saw a guy walking out of there, you'd be like, oh, okay. That, you know, you have your own ideas about that.
Yeah, my grandfather was all like that too.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, I ain't mad at him. But
so if a guy knows how to do hair and he's braiding his daughter's hair, I find nothing weird with that. I find nothing. So maybe I'm like, you know, but I feel like if he's braiding another guy's hair, that's a little funny if he's not in jail.
a grown man.
A grown man.
Yeah,
Two grown men.
But I mean, we judge. So it's
judge.
a lot of people that go out there and say, it's. Yeah, but I'm
That's
just
what our
saying.
debate was about, though. That's why we were debating.
Yeah, it's just
That's why
debating,
it was
but
a debate, you
it's
know?
certain things that you do, they automatically gonna think you suspect. You know what I mean? Like a male cheerleader.
Yeah,
Instantly,
it's a
nigga
little
gonna say
different,
gay.
you know?
They get full rides now.
Right.
They go to Miami, Florida State, Kentucky. They get the same motherfucking thing as the football player. The football player gotta go to practice, lift weights and all that. This motherfucker getting this shit paid, and he a male. And then you think about it. He a male that's around all females. He holding them up.
He really living the best life.
Hey,
He on the bus with them.
You had some of your partners from DC that been
Cheerleaders?
yeah.
Nah, they ain't been a cheer. I was a cheerleader for homecoming.
You was a
You
cheerleader?
was a cheerleader?
For homecoming, yeah. For homecoming, we had to do the little thing. I did.
helped
You was
girls
a
up.
you was
Let
a
me
see.
ma-
Wait,
I
you
did
was
the-
a major.
I did the flip and all that. Had the girl.
I know you lying.
You had the whole. You had.
Hey,
oh,
no,
hell
anybody
no,
from Woodbridge, any of the cheerleaders, you know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all on my page. If you
Somebody
on
do
here,
that.
tell them how I did cheerleading for home.
But were you-
92. But
But
Oh,
were
no,
you,
no,
so
you
you
wasn't
were
on the
pretty much
football
just
team.
the base.
You were not.
yeah, I wasn't doing flips and all that. I ain't had a pom-pom.
You wasn't on the football team either, though, right?
No, I was on the basketball team.
But I'm saying you didn't cheerlead.
You didn't go to practice.
No,
You weren't
fuck no. We just did it for homecoming.
Okay.
We just did it for
I was on
homecoming.
the
all right.
team.
So I did like when they did the little flips and stuff, and then they did the thing. I would hold them up, or you know what I mean. I flip them and all that shit. I wasn't doing that. You said she wasn't. I wasn't doing all that shit.
They didn't give you the urge. It didn't give you the urge to want to go.
No, I wasn't gonna do no shit like that.
Mom's going. He wasn't
Man, they ain't
going.
gonna give me no goddamn pom pom. I ain't no pom pom.
I'm gonna give me a free ride.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. But everybody say it's suspect, but they get a free ride. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? That's $100.
Yeah, there is a
You think about it, that's worth 150,000.
Yeah.
Nigga, you know what I'm saying? It's motherfuckers that act for less than that. They ain't getting 150,000 to dress up as a woman.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'd rather be in debt than my son have a full ride cheerleading scholarship. Sorry.
See. So that's what I'm saying.
I'm
But that's
being
what I'm talking.
honest.
But that's what I'm talking about. Like people got their perceptions about certain things. So it's not when somebody says something, you're naturally gonna think that. Cause like me, I had braids when I was in the 90s. Everybody had motherfucking braids. But I would never go to a nigga, and I knew niggas that can that braid hair. Cause I'm not. I can't see myself like this in between a nigga that.
Female over a guy to do your hair.
So
I ain't even gonna think about a nigga doing my hair.
So you mean to tell
I'm
me
gonna have a problem if a nigga asked me to do my hair. Back then, can I do your hair, nigga? I'm running up.
if
No
it's
homo. I'm
free,
running up
you
in this
tryna
mouth right there on
practice.
the break. Hey.
You know,
Yeah, but cut is different though, cause it's clippers.
Barber.
But you ain't into
No, let me show you. Look,
Brain.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna just act it out for you. Let me turn my mic off.
I'm gonna turn my mic off. Okay, that's the most.
Haircut. I'm talking this is grease.
You know what?
That boy with some extra
You
stuff.
right. I forgot.
all this. Then they got a party.
Yeah, you got your hair back.
Your head right here.
Hold your head back so I can see.
I forgot about the greasing of the scalp.
Yeah, you got to grease that.
I forgot about that part. Okay.
Crack your head. Come on, man. Hell no.
Little grease right there. You know.
Hell no.
Hell
Hold on, you got dandruff.
I don't
Man,
know
get your
about
hands out my motherfucking head, Twan.
Them
I don't
good
know about
shampoo.
that.
You know,
That's
you got
all
Lord.
shampoo. Got a lot going
Look,
on.
Chuck. They said Chuck slipping with
Chuck had a
sprinkle dust.
flashback.
Got to be more careful.
Chuck just had a flashback.
Man, yeah, so me, hell no, ain't no man doing my hair, man. And like I said, everybody that do those jobs ain't like women that do construction.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody think they dykes.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Or they at least
I don't know
lesbian.
about
That's what they
everybody.
think.
You
That's
can't
what they
possibly.
think. That's a manly
I
job.
don't think that.
I don't think
That's
so.
a man. Ain't no
Yo, you
pissy
ever
girls
seen-
doing prissy girl doing no
But wait a
motherfucking
minute,
construction.
but the same thing applied to all of these women that are now truck drivers. And
All
so
you
many-
doing is driving.
What?
All you doing is driving a
What's
truck.
the
What the fuck is the
difference?
difference?
When it comes to construction, a lot of them they just driving the machinery.
They ain't driving them. The men got them jobs. They out there motherfucking lifting bricks and all that. Ain't no motherfucker. Ain't no man that got a union. Ain't no man giving that shit up.
In all honesty, though, only
She got
us,
love carry a load.
only
You know
us
what?
in America really
She not
believe
driving
that it's
shit.
gender roles to get into the bag. Cause I know I got a friend they from the islands, and in the islands they worked construction together. Her and her man.
Hold on, I hear you talking, but you just said you gonna go in debt over some motherfucking cheerleading. That's a bag. 150,000 is a bag. See? You see how your granddaughter switching it up?
It ain't in my pocket.
It is in your pocket because you gotta pay for it.
It's not the same.
If you gotta pay for it, that's coming out your pocket.
It's not the same. Listen, no.
150 is 150.
Because to me, I feel like that's pimping out my son. That
No,
ain't
no.
a bag in my pocket.
Football, they
My
pimping them out
son-
too.
My son gotta actually live on campus for 4 years, identifying as a cheerleader. He don't know what he up against, but I do. No, I ain't.
But that's what he want to do.
That's what he.
They pimping out football players, basketball players, all that. Don't none of them get the money, and the colleges getting rich. Like you got these big colleges. It's some games that's 1,500 that sit all the way up top. They ain't paying nobody on that field. Everybody out there ain't getting nothing. So, I gave you a scholarship, nigga. You ain't pay me that. You just wrote that off at the end of the year. I'm a businessman. Right. I didn't lose 150 on you. I wrote 150 off. That saved me on my taxes, nigga. I give all y'all motherfucking scholarships because it saved me on my taxes. Everything I write off goes against my motherfucking principle.
Right.
So that's what they pimping everybody. That's the game. College is pimping. Like, what make you spend 150,000, right? Yeah. Are you guaranteed to come out to get a job that's gonna pay that back in the next 5 years?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
I-
So who
Paid off in
pimping?
30.
Who pimping? Most people come out broke in
The
debt.
whole world is pimping. You know what I mean? Don't think that you're going to
Right.
college, you're not going to get pimped.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about the system about college.
Everybody pimping everybody. There's somebody right out front right now pimping somebody.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Right out front.
And that's the game, though. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying when it comes to that, you know what I mean? When it comes to the sports and all that stuff, the only ones that's not really getting pimped all the way, they getting pimped is the ones that's getting paid. The professionals get paid, and they still getting pimped because, like I said, if I can write you a check for 300 million, how the fuck? How much money you think I'm making?
Well, I wanna
Nigga, my name on the bottom of your check for 300
I'm
million.
going to ask what the 300 million for. I don't care nothing about
No, because you playing. I'm just saying if you playing. If you playing basketball and they say, damn, that nigga made a contract for 350 million, but ain't nobody asking, but damn, how much did that owner got?
Well, I
To
hope
pay this nigga 351 motherfucker 350?
I hope you're paying me for my ability, cause that's what I'm gonna look at. The money coming in. The money gonna be coming to me.
Your ability is to get
if
pimped,
I'm
nigga.
dribbling that basketball, you know what I'm saying. As a teenager, you know what I'm saying. I'm putting on in high school. I'm putting on when I get to college, and then I get to the NBA. Right, I know where that 350 million coming from. For all that I used to put on, and I didn't went to my highest part. That you know what I'm saying. Cause you already know out of 12 people, it might be 2 people out of those 12 that's gonna even make it into the NBA.
It's less than that.
So 2 people, you know what I'm saying? It might be 1, but at the end of the day, right? Look at me. So you know when I get there, I'm gonna already know that say, hey, that you know, and I might need more than that. You cutting me short.
But that's what I'm saying. Well, you still gonna get pimped. Because you ain't almost making what that owner making.
But I
nigga.
already know you gonna get.
You almost ain't making.
You ain't
If the owner had your money, he gonna kill himself. That nigga jumping off the bridge.
You don't
If
own
he
those
had 350 million, that nigga killing himself instantly. Nigga, all I got is 350 million, the nigga gonna die. That's what I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? But anybody, listen, to close this out, niggas, get from in between another nigga legs.
and-
Get your head on it.
Get between
If it ain't a professional setting, get your ass up off the motherfucking front porch with with Twan legs open and your shit in between them like this, resting, relax, nigga, with your head back drooling.
Yeah.
Nigga, you suspect.
Just keep it. Keep it behind ball, cause you ain't got no,
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. You
nigga.
ain't no choice, but cause you don't
Nigga,
want to
you're
go to court.
suspect, nigga.
You don't want to go to court
I'm
looking all
sorry.
crazy. So
Jump,
you know what
jump
I'm
in my
saying?
DM and say what y'all want. You know what I mean? Tonight, I'll answer y'all when I get to Pittsburgh tomorrow, nigga. But you're suspect, nigga.
You got braids and everything.
Oh, well,
Come
we
on,
was
man.
raised together. I don't give a fuck where you was raised. You remember Martin said that nigga came up out the water and he said, and the water glistening all over your body. You remember? And that was his best friend. Fuck is you talking about? You suspect. Go ahead. Next question.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Y'all crazy.
Let me see what would be going on. What about the aliens?
What about the aliens?
I say the same thing. I'm like,
Grandma
what?
said, fuck them.
What you think about that? Like how they coming out of nowhere, and you know what I'm saying, and talking about.
I feel like
some
it's about
stuff
time.
and
Alien.
everything. Yeah, what
About
you think
time.
about
Ain't
that?
no goddamn. When you seen the alien?
Listen,
I ain't never seen one either, and
but
that's what
here's
I'm
the
talking
thing,
about.
and
How would you know if you saw one? They might be looking like us.
I might be an alien.
I'm
So if you
glad
don't know, then they ain't the alien.
I'm so glad you brought that up. And the reality is anything foreign is an alien.
That's right.
So the bottom line is, are we really ignorant enough to believe that only life exists here on Earth? Are you kidding me? How do we know that?
There's a lot
so
of
life that exists anywhere outside of this planet to us is an alien, but we would be naive to think that it's impossible.
Everything is possible, but I don't.
We don't even know.
Everything is possible. I don't give a damn about no aliens. I live on Earth. I ain't never gonna make it to the moon. I ain't going to Jupiter, Saturn, none of them motherfuckers.
They
I'm
probably been
saying,
down
so-
here though. They
so
probably
how about-
already with us.
I ain't never. Hey,
about
if you're an alien and you my friend, jump in my DM. Nigga.
Hey, me too. That's what I'm saying.
Get on
Please
your
jump in my
back.
DM, nigga, because I ain't never met one of them motherfuckers,
Yeah.
and I ain't going to look for you. You know what I mean? So an alien to me is like an African, somebody from France, somebody from France,
He don't
somebody
mean
from
that,
Germany.
y'all.
I mean it, nigga. Listen, look, y'all. I'm sorry, Africans.
Hold on.
When the boat came over here, y'all ain't send nobody to come get my ass, nigga. So I'm American. You know what I mean?
So,
I'm American now. So Africans is alien. Motherfuckers from Spain, alien. Brazil,
You
alien.
take an alien to a whole new
This
level.
man is
They
crazy.
foreign. I don't know them motherfuckers. When I go over there, I don't know what the fuck they talking about. I'm just looking.
So when we see like new,
You said foreign.
Hold on.
Then she said anything foreign is an alien.
Hold on.
See, now y'all trying to pull back. That's foreign.
I think they were talking about another thing. I think they were talking about
Dante,
Mars.
No, hell no. They
I'm
aliens.
talking
They aliens.
I'm
You
talking about,
They aliens. Now, you ain't never gonna make it to Jupiter.
sightings they didn't seen, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, right, if it's netting there, why are they showing it? Like why would they be doing that? So
What
that's
they
what
showing?
I'm saying. That's what I'm bringing.
I don't know what they
they
showing because I seen Star Wars back
Oh,
in the
y'all
80s.
ain't seen them? Y'all ain't seen the little saucers and shit that y'all
Man, they been saying sauces
Vegas
since the
and
50s,
Nevada and
nigga.
stuff
I see
like
some
that.
strange things, but they had somebody touch down.
Man,
That
hell
is some
no.
strange stuff.
Hell no.
And not just that, right? Not just that, right? And I want to lead over to Hawaii too.
What's
and
going
that,
on?
And that
Yeah.
bad fire that went on. And how those
There was an
cars
alien
got
spaceship that
sick.
exploded?
And, do it match up? So that's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Are they trying to, stage some over here to make some over here? So I'm just trying to see
Maybe
what y'all
trying to
think.
Canada fire too.
Cause they're showing us these spaceships on, you know what I mean? Are they fake? Are you know what I'm saying? Are they, what is it?
But wait a minute.
What is it?
What about that interview or the little brief interview with the lady who freaked out on a plane? Did y'all see that when the reporter asked her, like, what exactly did you see on that plane? And now she's saying she's not at liberty to talk about it. They asked her not to talk about it.
Man, y'all
but she
tripping.
was sure she was getting off that plane.
Yeah, they had a whole conference. They had a whole meeting with the state, like some type of party of
So you
government.
think she's seen an alien?
Where a guy,
Y'all
where a
are
guy saying,
tripping.
They holding this shit out. So I'm like myself, like I'm from. I've been around, and why haven't I seen them?
That's my thing. But I
Have you seen the aliens?
Yeah, why haven't I seen the alien?
I think y'all
If you're
tripping.
looking for something, you're gonna find it. That's what
I
they say.
I've been
think
looking
y'all
up in the
tripping.
sky all my life. You know what I'm saying?
You were looking for it.
Yeah, I'm trying to see.
I like the question. I like the question, but I think y'all tripping. You know what I mean? Like all these people walking around talking about they seeing shit in the sky, right? And it's flying around. He's an alien. They say it's, you know what I'm saying, Planet X up in the motherfucking mountains where they got alien bodies and all that. But niggas still waiting on Jesus. But I seen the nigga yesterday say he was Jesus. How I know he ain't Jesus?
Or alien.
That's what I'm just
that
saying.
thinks he's
So
Jesus.
how we don't know how we don't? So
It's
if
an
somebody,
alien that thinks he's Jesus.
so how you don't know? We keep saying how you know that drunk dude in front of the liquor store said lend money because Jesus was driving. He was walking around, right? He was walking,
You know
going from
what?
country to country. Had people
Hold on,
behind
y'all.
him. He was a carpenter. He wasn't rich.
Let's get off
Wait
I'm
a
just saying,
minute.
Jesus
Wait
wasn't
a
rich
minute.
though.
Hold on.
Jesus wasn't rich.
Dante
And then he
gotta
died
be
and he
stopped.
said he coming back.
And he
Why
walked.
you don't believe he came back yet?
I'm just talking about the walk.
Why he ain't come back though? He ain't had no car.
And his feet were whoa.
I'm just saying he walked. I ain't get there.
Them had to
Cause
be special feet.
I ain't making no shit. He walked.
Now I'm just talking in between the lines. Them had to be special feet.
I'm just saying he walked, man.
You feel me? He had to have the right feet to
I
be able to
do,
walk.
I do rebuke this whole conversation. in the
I'm
name
just
of
saying,
Jesus.
cause I rebuke this goddamn alien shit. I ain't no
But
goddamn
wait a
alien.
minute, because why Dante on here talking about he's seen an alien?
Right? Oh my gosh! I was
He
like,
might have.
Dante over
Dante,
here.
stop that shit, man.
He talking about some easy. I asked him where Sway, where he see this alien. The man gonna say easy. Hennessy bad chick from the club, legs over shoulders, face twitching when she is,
Cause she was on that shit. You know what I mean? That's the new
terrible.
aliens. When they get off that
He is
motherfucking shit,
terrible.
they start tripping.
Anything's possible.
Right? He's
So-
terrible.
I mean, in that case, he agrees with y'all.
So at the end of the day, right,
Maybe
when we start actually seeing some phenomenon up in the sky that's going to be changing, then what you gonna say?
Listen. When it happened, then I deal with it. I got stuff. I got stuff to deal with now.
I ain't seen
Hell
a lot
no,
of
I ain't seen
phenomenon.
no.
I want to say
I ain't
aliens,
never-
but
I
I
ain't
looked
never-
up in the sky and seen and every day I see a lot of stuff. That
I done seen a
dictate-
lot of stuff in the sky, but I don't be in the sky, so I ain't worried about
it
that.
dictate the weather. It
You don't
dictate
be in the
everything.
sky.
No, I ain't
Yeah.
worried about that. Yeah, but when I fly, I don't see shit.
Hey, the stuff
I
that
ain't
they-
never flown past a motherfucking alien shit flying
That's
past me.
because
the
y'all
stuff-
not operating on the same day.
Yeah.
So they got a schedule that don't go with mine. What y'all saying?
No, frequency.
So the aliens don't come out when Big Chuck out. Fuck y'all talking
you
about.
ain't on the right frequency.
Because I'm too violent.
That's it.
Right,
Just
right.
the frequency.
Frequency, my ass.
The spaceship's not flying higher than
You
the
on
airplane.
too cute.
I listen to the same radio stations as y'all, nigga. What you listen to country stations? What frequency you on that I ain't on?
Yeah, they put.
What you talking about? You know the same songs as me. What frequency you got?
They spraying alien shit in the sky every day.
Okay, they do. They do. That mean we all breathing alien shit. I still don't know them. I can't worry about what ain't there. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to drive down the street and the police harass me, and you all worried about motherfucking aliens. The police is aliens too, because y'all don't listen to my goddamn language, so you an alien too. Like I said, anybody that don't speak English is alien because I don't understand you because you foreign. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure you call me alien because you don't understand me. I'm foreign. So, we the aliens.
That's funny.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. But I just wanted to put that out there because, you know what I'm saying, being that the world is changing and we got Elon Musk, shooting
He
a lot
alien.
of stuff. Hold on. There you go. There we go.
AI.
Because you know you better be an alien because he built his own ship to go to the moon. He must know somebody up there.
He's playing on a
He
whole
spent money to go to the motherfucking
I'm
moon.
going back home. Phone home.
He's an alien. They're looking at the wrong motherfucker.
Right.
Ain't nobody
Came a
built
long
their
way
own
from
shit to go
Colorado.
to motherfucking to the moon, but this nigga. He's the alien. Y'all looking at the wrong motherfucker. Grab his ass
I'm
up.
just saying,
That
though,
nigga's an alien.
They got something for They got something for us. You know what I'm saying? I think. You know what I mean? So we need to be prepared.
Well, don't come while I'm living. Let me die.
You know
man.
what?
Be
Not
here,
let
man.
him die.
Cause don't probe me. I can't see myself in no
said, I
motherfucking
don't
hover.
want you.
And nigga probe me. Don't grab me, nigga. Yeah, don't grab me.
They got something out there for us.
He said you should run for president 2024.
They got
So anybody else got with the aliens? Hey, please present yourself to me, alien.
Yeah.
I'm a friendly.
Come
Yeah,
get you when we walk
come
up
next
the stage.
Thursday.
We're
I'll be like,
at
oh, he
Madon's
cold.
Beauty Salon.
Yeah, come next Thursday to
he's at the
Madon's
bar.
Beauty Bar,
Yeah.
and we holler at you.
everything.
Yeah, I need you to come, alien. You know what I mean? I want to holler at you.
Park your ship at the Frederick when this.
And if you got money, I need a loan. Nigga.
Yeah.
If you got money, new
Shit.
money, let me get a
You might
loan.
have scared him off with that one. They be like, oh, never mind. He
Right.
needs
Yeah, so he ain't alien. They know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah.
Like, please
Soon as a nigga
forgive
put his
me,
hand out,
Big
nigga,
Chuck.
that nigga-
I
yeah.
am human.
That nigga gonna turn around. As soon as he coming, like, nigga, I need $10. Nigga, fuck, I ain't paying $10. He ain't that much of an alien because he ain't gonna pay $10 to come to the door. Nigga, $10, nigga, he gonna leave.
We're gonna get that alien here.
Yeah, we gonna get to somebody alien. If you're an alien, come in here.
Yeah, y'all come in. All the aliens check in.
Yeah, and then y'all.
Lord.
Yo,
You
y'all
start walking up in here, I'm gonna be
mad.
suspect about all of them.
As long as you ain't an alien that do hair and you a male, come up in here.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely another world. We know that, but I mean, I ain't never gonna see it.
Yeah.
I can't worry about it. Yeah.
Yeah, they be
Yeah, they gonna be experimenting on
operating,
us.
doing all kind of experiments. changing
You
stuff.
gonna be on planet X, on their planet. You know what I mean? They gonna be looking at you and all that.
transport you. We saw you down on Earth.
Exactly.
And we felt we could use your skills up here.
Yeah, I ain't doing the alien shit. I ain't got time to worry about the alien shit.
I understand.
But that was a nice ass question. That was a nice ass question.
Don't escape. What
But
you
don't
got
bring,
for
you
us
know what I'm
under
saying? On
Yeah, don't, you know what I'm saying? Just because we down here, we had to work up, you know what I'm saying? They working up there too, doing
Yeah, they working. They working.
I can tell y'all right now, I get a bag big enough to go find out. I'm going.
Where
Absolutely.
you going?
I'm going to find out what's going on.
You know how the people went to
ain't
find the
never
Titanic,
coming
right?
back.
Hey, listen, that's
You
me.
go find some stuff. You don't never know what you're gonna find.
That's all right. I got life insurance. I'll make it back. My family all right.
Your life insurance gonna be motherfucking about time you come back. That shit gonna be expired, nigga. You gotta go through time and
Listen,
sound to
nah,
go to
hold on.
another planet.
You gonna go back 100
Yeah.
years.
By the time you get there, nigga, everybody you know gonna be dead than the motherfucker. You gonna have like, it's gonna take you 100 years to get to Jupiter.
You think
Yeah.
so?
But you know what? I
think so?
I think space.
You
is
gotta,
down.
but you gotta go.
I don't think space is up.
But this is what I'm talking about. Like if you look, to go to another planet, you gotta break sound and motherfucking.
Oh no, I'm a flat earther. I don't believe in the globe.
Cause
I don't
we
believe in the globe.
we got a force.
I don't
We got a force field. You
I'm a
can't
flat-
get through it.
I'm a flat earth.
So
Firmament.
you think it's flat?
A firmament, yes.
Flat.
So
Oh,
somebody
the
gonna
Earth?
fall off the edge of the earth?
It's a
happening?
planet.
This nigga done said the shit for
When
me.
You say when you say planet, we got to look at.
Now,
it.
this is
And
where-
then,
this
you
is
know,
where the show
the
go left.
firmament that he's talking about.
This
You
where
know
the
what I
show
mean?
go
And just
left.
Looking at how the
Hold
world
on a
is.
second.
I don't
Wait
think.
a second.
He said the world flat.
I don't study
Good
or anything
God, oh
that
my.
that you have a whole continent up here and you got China that's down here. You know what I'm saying? And then you get on this plane, right? And you take this plane ride, right? And your plane never does this. It don't do this. It don't do it. That thing stay on the constant going. So from
Do you
here,
know how?
Hold on. Let him talk, because I need to
I
hear
said I'm a
this.
flat earther. I'm
This
not a
nigga said
glober.
The earth is
A
flat.
flat earth.
Yeah.
So you think Columbus discovered America?
No, that's a whole nother different topic.
Oh,
there. Yeah, that's a
okay.
whole
It's
nother
just
different
flat.
topic. Yeah.
What?
So eventually,
Dante, this nigga said the world
Oh no,
flat.
is it? This
Tyree,
this is in
he said the
Genesis.
world is
Okay,
flat.
so
Y'all ain't hear that?
tell
shit?
me more. Tell me more.
Flat.
Yeah, I just want to find out what happens after we get to the flat
I
part.
just believe everything
we get all that.
just an infinity. It just it
So you just keep
But how is
going.
it infinity if it's flat? Because you have to run out of something.
well
Right.
the elements that I think that we're living in are infinity. Electricity are infinity. You know what I'm saying?
So
Everything.
why I gotta pay for it if it's forever?
So at the end of the day, my thought process and my belief is just because they give you a globe, they're able to just to give you these areas, right? That it can go somewhere else and you don't know a goddamn thing about.
So at which state do the Earth end?
I tell you what, they have a map, right? They call it Mercator's map. So you pull
Flat,
this up.
nigga.
Mercator's map.
Uh-huh.
So it's at the end of the day when they talk about the ice rings and stuff and what's beyond the ice rings and how there's been a lot of people that then tried to go so far past these, and you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm not the only one that's talking this, but there's a lot of stuff that's out there, that's dictated because they give us something. So as far as me, right, the thinking that everything is infinity, you know what I mean? No, you never tip over. You
If it's flat, though, you eventually have to run out of something because that means that it's.
So
Well, I don't like I said, if I'm here
But if we
and
round,
I
we
want to
can
go to
always get
China,
from one place to another. We can always do that.
I look on the globe and China is at the bottom. And I think if I get on the plane here in Maryland, however I need to get to China, 24 hours, whatever, my plane is not going to do no dipping. It's not going to do anything that looks like how that globe is shown.
So we doing.
Okay.
So
but the only
we
way
switched
that-
over to conspiracy theories. That's what we on now.
Because they never said they
Here's my. All right. When
my mom got locked up for some conspiracy.
Can I ask my conspiracy theory?
I just got one question.
You can come back to the flat. Since we opened up the thing, we opened up the thing to conspiracy theories.
We definitely did.
That is.
How the hell did a white man come up with 12 herbs and spices for Kentucky Fried Chicken?
You know what? Never mind. Just never mind.
Oh my gosh.
He stole it.
It was his nanny.
He stole it.
Nigga, now that's a conspiracy.
He stole it.
Look, a white man with white hair
The Colonel.
and a white braided beard.
Braided. There we go.
And a black man made. You know what I'm saying?
See what they didn't show
And
you.
I love my light skin.
Yeah,
None of y'all light skin niggas better not have braided that nigga beard. You better send him out to Ubuntu, nigga. You better not have braided his motherfucking hair.
Yeah.
But how did he come up with 12 herbs and spices?
Yeah. He the picture.
Conspiracy theory is white people
suspenders.
believe he came up with it.
Yeah, the picture hid the whip in suspense. It just showed
That
his
what
face.
they think. That what they put the face out there. Colonel Sanders. Like when you read, when you
your mama in his kitchen.
when you go on the KFC, it say Colonel Sanders invented this at.
What was the year? It was probably Aunt Jemima's.
Yeah. What about Uncle Ben? They took Uncle Ben's off it. They stole Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben's died broke.
And what happened?
And
What happened to Wendy's? They took Wendy off.
But she was rich. She was a redhead white girl.
But she's not.
She ain't make no burgers like that, man.
not out there no more.
Stop that, Wendy's.
She's not out there.
Ain't no redhead white hair girl making no motherfucking burgers like that. Aunt your mama, nigga.
They took her off.
On the pancake. And she had her own syrup. She was fatter than a motherfucker, too. Sorry about that. You know what I mean? Aunt your mama, she had that long dress on. Yeah, we used to turn. I'm sorry, when I was young, we used to turn Aunt your mama around like that. Aunt your mama fat than a motherfucker. We was young. We ain't know no better. What y'all talking about? Come on, man. I wasn't the only one. Y'all Aunt your mama bottle was fat as a motherfucker, man. If anybody got an old Aunt your mama bottle, post that motherfucker.
Oh, man.
Aunt your mama was fat as a motherfucker. And she had on house shoes. She ain't had no sneakers on.
It was like a trophy in my house. That's like the black, first. Like
Aunt your
like
mama
a
was
black
fat as a
trophy. That was
motherfucker.
like a trophy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Yeah, everybody looked at it like that.
I'm just ain't like Uncle Ben.
They
You know what
could
I'm
be
saying?
my grandmama. You
Ain't
know
no
what
way
I'm
hell
saying?
Uncle
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Uncle Ben's couldn't have invented rice because rice was over in Asia. How he invented? How he invented that shit came from Asia.
They used him to
That's
sell
because
it.
he made it brown.
They used him to sell
He
it.
had white rice too. And then how you turn rice brown?
Rice started as brown. They
So
bleached
how you turn it white?
it. They bleached it.
Look, when Uncle Ben's came out with that shit, that
They
nigga
made
couldn't hide no motherfucking bleach.
They made it
They
white.
would have hung that nigga.
It was plastic.
Uncle Ben's, this is conspiracy. I want to know how you
put it on
got,
his skin.
how you turn that brown rice white, nigga. You couldn't hide bleach in the
motherfucker.
motherfucking,
Color because it was already plastic.
unless we was eating cotton.
You was eating plastic.
My bad, I'm gonna take that one back, nigga. I said unless we was eating cotton. That was the only white shit we out there. I'm sorry. Uncle Ben's, you tricked us, nigga. We was eating cotton.
They say
Sorry
wild,
about
they
that.
say wild rice.
Y'all can do your own conspiracy because they gonna be mad at me.
Gosh, we want it now.
So what?
Y'all look
Any of y'all got y'all? Well, she got the braiding hair. Oh lord.
Hey, what you got? What you got?
Y'all the comedians. Y'all know I be for real.
What you got, girl? Give us a real business.
So my question is there a line between being open to change and just flat out losing yourself? Like, how far is too far? You hear a lot about, like, you know, people getting into any form of a relationship, whether it's a friendship or an intimate relationship or whatever it is, and you hear about people being set in their ways, and it's frowned upon. Then you get people who are like, okay, you know, I'm open to change, and they continuously trying to be open to change. But then, you know, how far is too far before you say, all right, this shit ain't changed. Like, now I don't even know who I am. Like, you know?
Change your whole self.
I mean, I don't think you can put a limit on how far is too far, but I mean, you gotta judge that by yourself. You know what I mean? Like if you don't know who you are and you constantly trying to find yourself, you gotta look inside. Like, who are you? You'll never find yourself out there. You know what I mean? Because how top is ain't how I am. How you are ain't how I am. But if I'm around you and I don't know myself, okay, Erica's pretty famous. She knows a lot of people. Let me try to be like you. That's why a lot of this world is fake. That's why, like, if you listen to hip hop and you listen to music, it all sounds the fucking same. Nobody wants to step out there and be original. Okay,
Right.
Top became the #1 artist on Spotify and made 300 million this year making this type of song. Nigga, every song on radio gonna sound just like that for the next 6 months, nigga. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because people are scared. What I think is people are scared to be original. But original is where the real bag is. If you are the first, that's what you create. If everybody sounds like this and you sound like this and somebody like you, that means everybody in this little thing is fighting for the same money. I ain't got to fight money with y'all. I'm different. You know what I mean? Like when Kanye came out, when 50 Cent was cocky, and he said, well, I'm going to put it up against Kanye. Kanye came out with some shit that people was tired of hearing gangster rap. They was tired of it. And Kanye came with that shit, and he was a producer, so his beats was vicious. 51 never a producer. Kanye was producing his beats, and then he was talking about some shit like the college dropout. At that time, niggas don't want to be gangster, so what's the total thing to go against that? College dropout, like hip-hop. Hip-hop started in college. It didn't start in the streets. It was Salt and Pepper and them went to college. You know what I'm saying? Dougie Fresh and them went to college. They was met in college, like DOS Effects, college. All them people went to college and got put on. They wasn't in the street. It wasn't too many people they went and picked up out the street and let you rap. That's not where it came from because the streets was too raw. I'm not going to invest $250,000 in you when you might go to jail. Now they smart because it happened. So what they do is like if let's say I'm a label owner, I'm going to make you sign that contract. That contract also going to have insurance on you. That you didn't read into.
But that's a
You
whole
got all what she was talking about.
Right.
You moved
right.
on.
That
my
was
bad.
left.
My bad.
Now, for me,
Sorry about that. You know what I mean?
It sounds good, though. It was real good,
right,
though.
that was a whole nother topic. But for me, I feel like I don't think there's anything wrong. I don't think there's anything wrong to being open to change. I feel like the boundary becomes when it doesn't feel good anymore. You know what I mean? I feel like I would rather a person be open to change and try new things and explore other avenues of life that they may not have otherwise considered, and then say, okay, I'm good up until, all right, I tried it. It ain't really setting well with me, not really feeling how it make me feel. That's my boundary. Because it still has to be a balance of who I am, but that don't mean I'm not open to being, willing to change. So I feel like, to me, that's the boundary. That's when it's gone too far. When it no longer make you feel good. That's when you've gone too far.
That's the Rick James coming out you in Buffalo. I
Give
just
it
caught
to
on to
me.
what you're saying. You know what I mean? That's that Rick James. I misperceived what you said the first time, but testing limits like that. Go ahead. That's Rick James in you.
I feel like I might be on my 9th or 10th life in understanding that.
Okay, Kat.
anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And everything is a part about living a life. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just stay in the neighborhood. And you see
Right.
your friends, you're seeing everybody pass by you. You know what I'm saying? People you like, people you hate, and they didn't went somewhere and just because you don't want to go anywhere. You know what I mean? I'm not even getting in with the relationship part, because at the end of the day, everybody has to understand where each other have been and then where they want to go as far as where they at. So if they want to, like we can say relationships, okay, you got somebody here in Maryland, and saying, well, I think that I can find a better life if I move to Florida. You know what I'm saying? I can start over. I can do this. I can do that. And they significant other might not even want to do it. He might want to just stay here and everything like that, and and not want to understand how to make that change or environment. Not just different things that we can do in the relationship to be better, but a different environment in places that we haven't really been. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think that if we start out understanding, like how much are you putting in on trying to see the world in your eyes, as much as me understanding what you want to see in your eyes and what you put in yours.
Right.
You know what I mean? So change should be learning how to invest in each other.
You got something on that, Faye?
That's how I look
Because
at it.
I got a question on that question. Like, what the hell limits you talking about? You talking about limits like living? You talking about limits like pushing yourself? Like, okay, let me get out my comfort zone. Like, okay, I'm comfortable in this job, but I'm going nowhere in this job. Let me get out of that comfort zone and try something different. Start all the way over at 40. You know what I'm saying? Or you talking about some Rick James shit? Like, you know what I mean? Like, when that nigga put the cigarette up, is she gonna flinch or not? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Let me see how far your limit's gonna go. That nigga put that bitch up here, like, see if you gonna flinch.
How far is too far when you talk about being open-minded to change and then losing yourself? Because there has to be a limit.
How can you lose yourself on your own change that you want to...
But that's the thing, though, and that's why I'm asking. Sometimes I feel like you get people that are in either extreme, where they're either closed-minded and they're set in their ways and they're not open to any kind of change. And then sometimes you get people who are open to change, but do they know? Have they set a boundary and said, I'm willing to try new things, but where does it stop? Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm saying. Where is the limit on being open to change, and how far are you willing to go before you look back and say, I've been trying all of these things and being open to change, but now it's like, I don't know if I like it here.
Yeah. I think there's a difference between like changing and compromise. Like you can compromise with somebody without losing yourself. But then if you've changed yourself so you don't even recognize yourself anymore, you become a totally different person, then you may have changed too far. So I think that's probably where too far the line would be. But if you can compromise and find a healthy balance. As long as both people are really in compromise.
Look at Chuck. Chuck like this shit, feeling therapeutic.
It depends on the person.
Chuck, hold on, Chuck. Before you go left.
Look at Chuck. Chuck got therapeutic.
I want to shine on that. Okay?
Go ahead. What you talking about?
If you have one person that has they want to go further in life. Now I'm saying going further. Going further in life, you're tired of doing the same old thing, tired of the same understanding, you know what I'm saying? And if there's a partner or a significant other saying, hey, let's try to incorporate.
Okay.
Nate, and are we talking about the same thing? That's what I'm saying. I'm with Chuck. But my thing is to understand that if I understand that I want change, my thing is not to allow that to dilute.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? Dilute where I would go into a struggle where at the end of the day it looked like I didn't got tired, because at the end of the day now I got to work on that change that I got to perform, and then now what's the connection over here?
Right.
So that's where I go with.
So I'm glad you said that with this whole dilute thing. Look at Chuck. Hold on. One last thing. Let me give an example, right? So a few years ago, I went on this quest, right, to a spiritual journey, right? Don't do that, right? So check this out. So on this quest, on this spiritual journey, I was open to change, right? So I went in and, I allowed them to make me over. I was coming to church, and I'm gonna be real with y'all, because this is for real. So I was going to church, in my leggings and a long shirt. My behind was covered. I mean, and at some point, once I start getting, you gonna see it no matter what I wear. But I was open to change. So when they came and said, "Oh, I have nice suits for you," I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'm open to change." So fine, let's switch up the wardrobe, time and place, whatever. Then it became, well,
Let me take a sip.
Then it became, well, in the meantime, you shouldn't do or shouldn't have piercings or holes in your body and tattoos. And so, no lie. So I took my labret piercing out and said, "Oh, I'm not supposed to do that." Fast forward a few years into this, now I'm like, it's hard to maintain because it became too far away from just who I am.
Yeah.
So then it made me sit back and say, being open to change don't mean not setting boundaries. I absolutely do. Now, a person who is religious might look at me and be like, "Oh, she's so exposed. Her cleavage is out. Her abdomen is out." That don't make me any less of a believer or any of those other things. I'm just not feeling forced into the idea of the change that you're expecting to see in order to reflect what I'm saying I want to do. So I think opened my eyes to saying it's okay to be open to change, but set a boundary and say some things are too far. For example, yesterday, some of y'all may have seen a post that I posted about the children in the bus and it just being an issue. For me, the result came to be they did provide a third bus. Thank you for that. But, I thought about it today and I said, I'm always and I am and have always been an outspoken person. I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say. And that's just what it is. I'm going to do what I want to do. That's just who I am. But I know that I've also, been groomed enough through life to say, now how do I use that? So when I said, okay, let the boldness and the outspokenness be used for something good, that don't mean that I can't change, but I got a boundary. So what I look like don't reflect what I believe. I just have a boundary on what my change look like. So, just threw that out there because I think there's so many people who have this idea of, or like me, thought that in order to change, you have to be continually open and willing to keep changing. And that's not true. At some point, it goes too far. So I believe there should be a boundary when you say, "Yeah, I'm open to change, but only until a point where I feel like it feel all right to me." When it don't feel good and it don't feel natural, you've gone too far.
As the other person willing to change as much as you are too.
But even if it don't include another person, for me, my spiritual journey was for me. It didn't include another person. But I look back on that. That was almost 10 years ago. But I look back on that and say, maybe, I could have been a little bit more successful in whatever my goal was had I not allowed somebody else's concept or idea of change to overpower or overshadow who I naturally am. I ain't naturally a person who is, okay, that's not me. I'm bold, I'm loud, I'm vocal. That's me. So in change, allow the change to reflect and enhance who you are, you know what I mean? But not divert too far away from your natural personality. That's different.
Don't dilute
Change,
yourself.
Right.
change. I mean, yeah,
Right.
and that's what I'm saying. Like the perception of change, what you saying, you know what I'm saying? Me, it's too far. I'm not going to let nobody tell me what I go to church. Hey, take the piercings out, nigga. Take that fucking dumbass suit off. Is what I'm gonna say in church. Fuck is you talking about? Take my piercings out, nigga. I'm in church. I'm just saying. That's what I'm gonna say. Something that I don't like about you, because at the same time, who are you to judge me? I don't care. So if you gonna tell me how to change, to me that's too far. If I want to change, like when I started having kids, I changed. I'm still the same person, but I couldn't do the stuff I like to. I can't stand on the corner all day. I can't go home and hang out with my folks that's out there not trying to change their life and turn it over to family. I still can go down there and leave. That's what I'm doing this weekend. I can go home, sit out there for a day, go to the bar, local bar, get drunk and all that, and go to the hotel, wake up, and go back home. You know what I'm saying? I had to change that. But me, I'm me. I've been this way forever.
But see, you saying that, having kids changed you in that way, it works because it was natural for you.
Exactly.
But I know people who have had children until this day feel like, oh, I'm not a homebody, and having kids don't change that.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying it depends on the person, because if they're not willing to change, they have to change. Can't nobody tell you to change. So to me, it's uncomfortable for somebody to tell me, hey, Chuck, you got to be different. I'm like, nigga, you got to be different. That's what I'm going to say. Like, who are you to tell me I'm comfortable in my skin?
But is that stubborn? Is that
not
borderline stubborn?
No,
though?
it's not. It's me. Like, I got to live with me. I got to fall asleep and wake up with me. Even if I got a significant other. If I wake up in the morning and I'm in a bad mood, I'm going to fuck her day up.
Right.
So if I'm not comfortable, why would you want to be with a man that's not comfortable with their self? They're constantly trying to change and be somebody. So when I change, that's what I'm saying. If I change too far, if I'm listening to Faye and I change, I need to be sensitive. You need to start doing this for your wife, and you need to do this. Okay, I come home and change. She gonna be looking at me like, the fuck is wrong with you? Is you cheating?
Not unless it's her desired change.
Yeah.
Because you said, okay, what if you wake up, and you in a funky mood, but that's just you, and it affects her day.
I'm just talking about if I'm changing.
Right.
Like when I change, when I wake up in the morning, I don't like the person I am, that I'm becoming.
But that's not.
That's gonna fuck you up.
But since you brought up partner, but what if your partner is asking for you to change in a way?
But that's what I'm saying. But if you're asking me and I've tried to become this person and I'm not happy with that person, I'm going to take it out on you. Because you want me to be this person, so now you're going to be miserable. Now I'll go back to be Chuck. Because I'm be angry all day. I don't like this nigga. When I get up and I'm sitting at the table and I gotta cut my mom. You need to use a knife and fork to cut your eggs, nigga. What?
But in order for you to make that conclusion, you've had to first try it and then say, I don't like the way it make me feel.
No, hell no, I ain't
Oh,
hell no.
my God.
No, I ain't trying the motherfucking thing. Cause that's
ain't trying nothing, huh?
and you know I be coming up with conspiracy. That's how the first nigga got gay.
You know what?
Cause somebody told him like, look, let's try this. And if you don't like it, you can go back to being what you is. Nigga, once he penetrates you, you gay.
Allegedly.
That's a conspiracy theory. You know what I mean?
Look at that. I wish they could see
That's
that.
a conspiracy theory. You know what I mean? I'm sorry.
And fake.
And I'm sorry if I offend, but that's somebody to try to change. You know what I mean? Like that's why nowadays a kid can say, I choose to be a fucking cat. Shut the fuck up. You know, fucking cat.
I identify as a bird.
Shut the fuck. How you gonna tell a motherfucker they can identify what the fuck they want to be? Nigga, it's impossible for you to be a cat.
I think change.
That's what's wrong with the world, because they say you can change as much as you can. No, you can't, nigga. You can never be a cat.
Well, I think change, for one reason, when we talking about change, I don't think it worked at an individual point. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you got to be somebody out in the world that everybody's doing something. Like I said, this crazy world, you got to find out like where you fit in on this crazy world that we in. So what I'm saying is, so if you go into and you have a significant other that's coming to you and saying, okay, well, I want you to do this or maybe try to work on that. That's just me showing you that So I'm gearing to you. I'm changing for you, but I got my own change system too. That's what I'm saying. It has to work together. So that system of change can't be like so much of an independent, and I think that's where it goes up wrong because like now it's like who the hell?
Tyree said the piccolo player is a motherfucker. Yeah,
But
who said this motherfucker's a piccolo player?
Yeah.
But why does change necessarily have to be for the benefit of someone else? What if the people around you identify a need to change that will benefit you? So what if I say, you know what? Let me not use you as an example. Chuck, what if I say hypothetically, you wake up in the morning and you waste a lot of time doing X, Y, and Z when I know you told me the night before your goal is this. Maybe you should change your routine. That change don't necessarily benefit me. Yeah, it does in the bigger scheme of things because your productivity is beneficial to the both of us, but it's still beneficial to you. So me encouraging or recommending the change is really about you and helping you reach your goals.
But that's to me, that's something I can do. That's something that's okay.
You might not recognize you need to though.
All right, but I'm just saying.
But
you saying something
of a thought process that's there.
It's not that. But if I had a conversation with you, like, look, I don't sleep all through the night. Yeah, exactly. That's not change because I'm like, I don't sleep through the night, and then you give me, okay, well, if you try this, let me know. To me, that's okay. I'm gonna change my sleep patterns.
It's still change. You're changing the behavior.
But I'm just saying, how far you gonna push it? Because once you start,
though, what is the if you don't sleep? Okay, it's fine. That's not what you do. But what is the problem?
I ain't worried about the goddamn problem.
No, that's what I'm saying. So what part?
I'm just trying to sleep.
What I'm saying, what part of that? If you don't sleep or however you sleep, what part of that is a problem that somebody would say is an issue for you to change?
No, that's what I'm just saying. What I'm talking about, my thing is,
maybe you don't like come to bed. Maybe you don't like come to bed.
I can only speak for me.
She say,
I need my husband to come to bed.
You need to be in the bed at 8. You need to come to bed when I come to bed and start coming to bed. So that's
like she said. That's a compromise. That's a compromise. That's not a change. Is what I'm saying.
But it is because
it's a compromise.
It's a compromise. You're changing your normal routine or pattern. You're changing your preference in order to meet someone else's. It's a change.
But I'm saying, how I'm gonna change my pattern when I don't have a pattern? Like it'd be different if you.
The change you don't have one, and now you do.
So she asked me, like some days I might fall asleep.
Somebody looking at you with a pattern though. You may not be recognizing your pattern because it's the way that you live your life, and somebody should not even dictate on whatever pattern that you should be doing it. But there's somebody that's watching your pattern and they can dictate.
Exactly. But if they ask me, I'm gonna tell them, mind your motherfucking business.
Oh,
that's what I'm gonna say. I ain't changing for now, nigga. Ain't no nigga.
They really ask them. In between them looking at you.
I don't give a fuck what they looking at, nigga. They can look at me all day.
No. Up until when they ask you a question.
Until they ask me a question, and then they gonna get the answer because they gonna think. Let me go. Hey, if you start falling asleep at 3, you can get them bags from under your eye. And I'm gonna say, for real, what, nigga? And then when next time you don't say nothing to me, you ain't gonna have a black eye.
Lord have mercy.
Now,
who's at your bedside? Is this a woman you finna black?
No, I'm talking about if a man come up to me, nigga. If a man don't come up. I don't need no goddamn life coach, nigga. I'm almost 50 years old, nigga. If you can't tell me how to better my motherfucking chicken, when I'm frying that motherfucker like some honey
mustard on
or something like that,
there you go.
I changed my recipe.
No.
But I'm not changing, Big Chuck. I'm gonna fuck what y'all talking about.
I gotta come over your house and smell your chicken.
Hello.
And then
I first need to know: are you gonna burn the hairs off? Do you have a gas stove or an electric?
Hold on.
You get all the extra acid off your chicken before
you said that the hairs, nigga. I cut that little arm off, nigga. Ain't no hair on my shit. They talking about the hair. The hair is only on that little dead arm.
What are you talking about?
No, it's not.
I want your chicken.
Look,
No, it
You
ain't.
talking about thighs and all
No,
that?
I'm talking about the whole wing.
It's only you talking about the little.
Hell no.
You talking about that
It's
little white
hair.
hair?
Yeah,
That's all
absolutely.
y'all worry
I
about?
burned that shit off too.
That's
It's
all
hair.
y'all worry about? Y'all gotta get that
Hell
acid
yeah. What I'm
and stuff
telling
out that chicken. Y'all gotta put
Man.
that shit in some
Vinegar.
vinegar,
There you
some
go.
motherfucking
Burn the
lime
hair off
juice,
and
and some water. And let
That's
that shit
just the
sit
prep.
in there.
I said
No,
I
get that
cook.
acid
They
and
talking
shit
about
off that
prepping.
shit, all that
I'm
nasty
talking
stuff.
about cooking. How long you cook? Do you cook it till just the ass in pop out and take the bitch out and it's still flaky in the middle? You ain't cooking chicken, nigga. That shit still gotta stay in there
You
for a
want
little
it well
longer.
done.
My granddad name was the Chicken Man. I don't know what y'all talking about,
You
nigga.
did say that before.
The Chicken Man. What?
I tell you what,
What?
if you scared to have grease popping on you, you don't
Go
know how
to
to cook no
church.
chicken.
Come on, man. I can wear a shirt.
You do not know how to cook chicken.
I can
if
wear
you
a
don't know how
shirt
to-
tomorrow and it still got grease spots on that bitch.
Hey.
Fuck it. I cooks, nigga. I cooks it all, nigga, from the rooter to the tutor.
It's all right. What month is this? We in September. I still want my birthday dinner. I
All right,
don't care what month we
it ain't
in.
not, look, it ain't nothing but a thing to a chicken wing, and it ain't gonna have no motherfucking
It
feathers
does
on
sound
it.
good right now. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna eat.
And it ain't gonna have no feathers on it. You know what I'm saying?
Mumbo sauce,
Anybody had my chicken jump in that bitch like, yeah, nigga, smack your mama chicken, nigga. And I can fry it, bake it, rotisserie it, nigga. I do it all to the chicken, nigga. You know what
Y'all
I'm saying?
make me
I makes
hungry.
love to the chicken.
Hey, I got a weak stomach when it comes to.
Yeah, I makes love to the
fuck
chicken.
around and
Y'all
look at
making
you
me
all the time,
hungry.
man.
Where we gonna eat?
Wait,
Fuck,
preparing
'cause I'm
food
hungry
makes
now.
you sick.
What?
Yeah, like unprepared food.
I
Like,
put a
got
hit
hair
out
in
on
it.
Colonel Sanders because he
raw
talking about
food?
his chicken was better than mine.
Unprepared food, period. Like if it has hair in it, if it don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that shit make me sick.
Well, we'll have another show next week. We'll talk about goddamn cooking. You know what I mean? And then when we have a show, anybody that's on here, if you can cook, we're gonna do a show here at the Madar where everybody say they can cook. They gonna have to bring at least a sample or something they say they can
Bring
cook.
some
Because
samples.
I don't want to hear that, but change gonna come just like
Period.
Barack said. You know what I mean? If you come in here with some motherfucking dried out greens and they ain't cooked, they
Goddamn change
chewy,
can't fuck around with
nigga, I'm gonna say something about you. So don't bring no. If you ain't good at cooking it, don't bring it in here because I'm the ghetto
I don't want
gourmet.
no change. I want-
what
I'm
kind
the
of
ghetto
make
gourmet.
America great again.
macaroni in a pot? That's some
Not
what?
fake again.
No, I ain't talking
Don't worry
about
about
no.
it.
If
I'll
you
make the
bring me some
macaroni
minute,
anyway.
if you bring me some minute microwave, they can't. Boy, I'm be mad as a motherfucker. I'm talking about you. Grand, I love your granddaughter, but if she bring me some motherfucking craft in the shit, I'm on her ass, man.
You better not.
Yeah, I'm on her ass if she do that, man. But you know what I'm saying. But what we gonna do is it's already an hour.
10 o'clock.
Shit. So
You
what we
better
gonna
play
do
some
is
music around.
yeah, we're gonna start wrapping it up. You know what I'm saying? Have everybody reintroduce themselves, tell everybody how to get back in touch with them. Like I said, we got everything up and running, and this is the one that was fucking up, and it's up and running. The new one is out in the car, so now we got two that's up and running,
We
man.
ready.
Thank you, Shake, man. Thank you, Shake.
Big
You know
shout
what I'm
out.
saying? Thank you, Shake. You know what I'm
DJ
saying?
Shaky.
So he was in the house. I think it was like last Sunday. I bought like 5 pizzas, wings, nigga. We was downstairs for like 5 in the basement, in the padded room. For like 5 hours, that nigga was mad as shit. He took all my equipment to his house because we couldn't get the echo out. Couldn't get it out for shit. He'll tell you when you see him, but ask him. But tell everybody how to get in touch with you. Next Thursday, we will be back. I'm working on some stuff in Hagerstown. You know what I mean?
Yo, what is
Dante
up
off
with
the chain.
Dante?
Dante
Yo,
off the
Dante
chain.
is
You know what I'm
a
saying?
whole
So we
clown,
gonna.
yo.
I'll let y'all read Dante stuff when it get to you.
He
But like I
is
said,
a
we gonna try to
clown.
do it more consistent. We up and running. So tell them how to get in touch with you. You know what I'm saying? Tell them what you got going up. I'll tell them what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? And I'll see y'all next Thursday. Who want to be first?
Top G on Instagram, Splash and Dash Mobile Detailing on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Get at me, look at what I got going on. You know what I mean? Like I said, let's make America great again. Talking about Trump.
And Anthony Red,
I'm glad you cleared that up.
your invite is gonna come out Sunday. I got a guest down in Frederick, man. One a black entrepreneur, man. Me and him be going at it on that political shit, you know what I'm saying? But he in Frederick. And my bad, you know what I'm saying? I've been going through some. So your invite gonna come. So next Thursday, if you free, 8:30 at Madar Cigar Bars. But I'm gonna send you an official one. Come down here, man, so we can talk our shit. Go ahead.
So again, Erica of Team Torsilla LLC out of Hagerstown on Facebook. You can find me as the Network Queen. Also, Hagerstown Cards for Sale, the art of communication, anything community related.
And hey, y'all, it's your girl Faye, hair care specialist out here in the Frederick area. Rosemont Avenue. We out here. We lit. We doing hair. We doing all kind of stuff. So hit me up. Set up your appointment. All that good jazz. Faye Emmanuel. Or if you go on my Facebook, you can get my personal information. Thank you.
And Faye, we need to do one from your show. Or
I'm
from
down.
your,
Let
when
me
your
know.
shop.
Yo,
We need to do one from her
Faye
shop.
joint
Let
is
me know.
nice.
So we need to do one from your
Yeah.
shop.
Let me know.
Let me know.
Faye joint
No,
is
you let
nice
me
and
know what
comfy.
Thursday we can do that. You know what I mean? Because like I said,
It was a vibe.
the beauty bar we got, like I said, they working on it for the next couple of weeks. So if it stretch longer, we here next week. And then, like I said, the week after that, if you want to set something up, we'll do
can
it from
definitely do
there.
that.
So
Yeah, we
we
can do
just
that.
get this month out the way, so we ain't gotta, at the
Right.
last second, the beauty bar not open. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean,
Let me-
they gonna
listen.
show us love. Go
Let
ahead.
me tell y'all, my daughter, my oldest, she real funny, real particular about her hair. She don't like people in her hair. And baby, when I tell you all she talk about is Faye, she was like, "Oh, I like her. It was good. Her color was amazing. It looked healthy." Faye got them gifted hands. Go
I
ahead, girl.
appreciate that.
Absolutely.
I appreciate that.
All right, well, like I said, Big Chuck the landlord. You know what I'm saying? SMUENT website, SMUENT IG,
Everything.
SMU Entertainment Facebook, or you can go Big Chuck the landlord. September 21st, we back in Gettysburg. That's a Thursday. So if you ain't got nothing to do, if you on my podcast, DM me, because I'm gonna give you a discount. The man that owned the spot, you know what I mean? He raising the price, but hit me and I'm gonna give you a little link to go to so you can keep your $15 ticket so we can keep it packed. You know what I'm saying? I pay him out at the end of the night, but I need to get my folks in there and get it packed. You know what I mean? Other people see the potential, then they want to raise the money, but it's all good. So if you on here, and then everybody that I know, I'm gonna send you the link and your thing. You know what I'm saying? Hit the $15 tickets, and then we'll do what we do. Once we get there, I settle the man out. The police ain't gonna come get us, you know what I'm saying? And then September 30th, we back in Hagerstown. The Love and Laugh comes back. We haven't done the Love and Laugh in a couple months, but that will be back at the Country Inns behind Hagerstown. We looking for other things to do. We possibly gonna have one show a month in Hagerstown at a brewery. It's a nice little location out there off Sharpsburg Pike. Going out there, you know what I mean? I just got to go out there and clear that up. So we might be doing this one Friday a month there. I just got to, talk to him and work everything out. But we'll do that. We're looking to do more podcasts, at least on a Friday, maybe shoot twice. One, you know what I'm saying? Some go to a restaurant and shoot from there for like 30 minutes. And then one at the end of the night. If somebody that wants us to do a sports thing, y'all can come to that, but I know y'all don't talk sports, but they want us to do a sports thing. Anybody that wants to do podcasts, reach out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm learning how to work this shit off the hand. I'm not technical, but I'm learning how to do this shit now. So if you want to do a podcast, let me know. We can set up something. I'll shoot the podcast and do it all that. You know what I mean? We can do it on consignment. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm the East Coast Suge Knight, so you got to pay me, boy. I ain't trying to hang you over no goddamn rail. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, we'll see y'all next Thursday.